this is a whole brand new platform, interface, the UX, the UI, all of it.
My favorite thing just from talking to customers, creeping on social channels is seeing some of our customers who've even been noticing this on their own before we've made this announcement where they'd say, whether it's Loxo Source, Connect, any of those, the data that I've seen improvements in just the past 6 months alone, there's no comparison. There's no one else that can even compete with it.
Initiating becoming a hiring machine sequence in 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, it's Sam Keenly, and welcome to Becoming a Hiring Machine. This is the show dedicated to fixing recruitment by going beyond saying what needs to change and instead teaches you how to make that change. Today, we have a special episode ahead of you, but before we get into that, I just want to tell you a little bit about the show. Essentially, we have shows within the show here. Some days we have interviews with industry thought leaders and others who are shaking up the space. Other days we cover trending topics. Some days we open it up for Q&A. Listeners can drop in questions. And then on every Tuesday, we share a Tactical Tuesday episode where we're going to go deep on how to do something that's going to help drive better results in your day-to-day. Occasionally, Matt will come by for a mic drop episode where he shares something that he's been thinking about within the recruitment space. And every once in a blue moon, you have a special episode like this. And so for today, I have Matt joining us because we are incredibly excited to announce Loxo Artemis. So, Loxo Artemis, what the heck is that? Loxo, the name in and of itself, it ties into Greek mythology. So Loxo was one of the nymphs who represent trajectory as part of archery. And so one other thing that they do is worship the goddess Artemis. And so Artemis is the goddess of many things, but most notably, she is the goddess of the hunt. And so when we think about this, like who better to represent headhunters, recruiters, and everyone else than Artemis? So that's a little fun fact about where Artemis, the name, came from. But what does Loxo Artemis consist of? And so that's where Matt, I'm looking forward to getting into this with you because I can tell you from a marketing standpoint everything that goes into it. But I'll run through a handful of those. But then I really want to hear more from you about like why this has finally come to be and a little bit more from that side. So Loxo Artemis, what the heck is this thing? This consists of when you have, the talent intelligence platform, you have the talent intelligence workflow, and then we also have a brand new Loxo source, a brand new Connect, a brand new AI, and so many other pieces of this that are just going to further elevate what recruiters do every day. So we're going to, as we said, we've updated our source. We have Copilot now and AI across our entire product suite. And one I know you're going to get into is better data, and that's a huge crux and part of this. And lastly, we've created some new offers to help make this easier and more affordable for some recruiters to get into. And that's where we're excited to really be able to help more and more recruiters because at the end of the day, that's what our mission is. It's helping people find the jobs that are going to be most fulfilling to them and also the companies to find the right people that are going to help them achieve the results. So win-win-win all around. All right, enough of me talking. I want to hear more from you on this because this has been something that has been years in the making. So tell me a little bit about where Artemis is coming from in your view, Matt.
Yeah. So we've moved so fast, and I think we have our heads down all day, every day, every week, every month. And what happens is we've been building now since 2012. Most people don't know this. I talk about this quite a bit internally. Is I don't think we'd be here if I knew this, but it takes a minimum of 7 years minimum to build enterprise software. What happens though is most companies you'll build a single product, most SaaS companies, and they'll start to focus on like a second product, right? Lux is very different. We built a vision and business model that was intentional to be a talent intelligence platform. And what happens is we had to kind of break that down and understand what different products were in it. And so a lot of people over time didn't necessarily know this, but we even heard it like, hey, Loxo's, different products are not perfect as good as some best in breed, right? And we're like, well, that's okay. But each product pillar in Loxo, it will be a 10 out of 10. We'll make it a 10 out of 10, the best in the market across every single one of our product pillars. But that takes time, and it has. And so over the last couple of years, year and a half or so, we've taken the core platform, the core pillars, and we've done version after version after version. And what's happened now, finally, and is all of the pieces to the puzzle have come together in one unified platform. And we had this kind of epiphany as we do renewals of customers that come up for their year renewal, or even customers that have been on for 3 4 months, the data and the quality of the data has gotten radically better, and no one knows, right? They're like, well, we tried some of this, or AI, we tried some of it. It's so different. And so there's some major brand new net new functionality capabilities, mind blowing uh, features that are coming out here in this release that we couldn't be more excited about. It will be transformational this year. 2024 is going to be incredible, but the data, the key around it is the data, the AI, the co-pilot. I could go on and on, right? But the point is, our team ships. We ship. We're a shipping company. We ship fast. We move so quick that we never get to announce things. And this is a big part of Sam. Sam, you're probably coming up on a year. Time flies at Loxo, which
Right.
is wild, wild. But let alone a year, we've never had a proper marketing team and a proper marketing leader. And now Sam brings sophistication to this. We went from 20 to 75, be 125 employees. So as a company, it's our time to help the market and our customers share what we've done and share the category that we've created and share how this all works and educate the market and allow our employees to be super proud of what they've done and what they've done together. And the market needs to know. So that's it. We're just finally there to show the market, hey, this is a whole brand new platform. Even if you've seen it a year ago, it's brand new, all of it, interface, the UX, the UI, all of it. And so that's Artemis.
Yeah. My favorite thing just from talking to customers, creeping on social channels is seeing some of our customers who've even been noticing this on their own before we've made this announcement where they'd say, whether it's Loxo Source, Connect, any of those, we're like, the data that I've seen improvements in just the past 6 months alone is no comparison. There's no one else that can even compete with it. And so they're starting to recognize this. And that's what we want to really say is you may have looked at Loxo 3 months ago, 3 years ago, any in that time, but this has been such a big part of what we've been working on this past year, 2 years with our data team. And I know that they are incredibly proud of the work that they've been doing with it. So we say like, come give it a shot. I promise you that the results you saw before are going to be 10x at least better now than they were then. So I mean, again, we have a free product. You can go try it for 7 days. What's the harm in it? You don't have to pay to do anything. So give it a shot, see what you think. Um, I know we're all excited about it. And the other part of we've consistently just added features and just push it into the product without any big announcements. But why I think this one is so important is because something like this has not been done before with a product, with the talent intelligence platform, with everything that has been built into it. So how we're rolling this up into Artemis, like Matt, why don't you think any other recruiting tech have been able to do something like what we're doing with this?
Yeah, that's the question of the day and of the hour and the year. And, it's like a new category. I looked around for a while, right? Even internally as our team, it's so obvious to me, but we'd have to tell our team, it's like, they're like, what do you mean the market and recruiters and recruiting agencies and orgs, they don't know how to already do this? Like even when we're building product and some of the workflows, they're like, are we sure this is the right way to do it? And, there's a lot of leap of faith. There's a lot of vision and iteration and talking to customers and hours and thousands of hours, right? The reason why it's never been done before is because most people do things by rule of thumb, right? That's how it's always been done. And you create a little bit better version of something that exists. And there's very few people on the planet or companies or organizations that say, we don't care how it's always been done. Maybe there's a slightly different way you could do and look at the world and speed things up, right? And that's what we're a product company. We're the innovators, and we took that, but it took a decade to build, right? And so now the reason why it's never been done before is because we had to let all of these pieces mature and have enough sophistication that we could be proud. Because we've something like this at this stage, you have to earn the trust and credibility for the mainstream market to adopt it, right? And it's all ready now. And before it wasn't, right? Before we had a lot to learn and to button up and to be proud of and reach the quality levels to make sure that we're ready for prime time. And now it is.
Yeah, I love it. So, and I think that's part of what you and I were talking about not too long ago is the specialization of labor. So many other options out there are so focused in individual facets of recruitment. And we're zooming out to just look at what's the job to be done for recruiter at the end of the day. And let's operate at that level, make it as easy as possible. And that's where this all rolls up to is zooming out a little bit to let them be as impactful and empower them to do that job without having to go and break everything down in individual parts and then try to go shopping for, an ad hoc meal of 10 different tools, tech platforms to achieve that singular job to be done at the end of the day. So I'm excited. I can't wait for the market to get their hands on this. Was there anything else that I missed in here or that we should let people know about?
No, I think you nailed it, Sam. Is the beautiful part about this is literally it's you can go check it out. Go to our website, go to loxo.co, hit try now. You can try everything. Try the and it's really cool. The whole experience. It literally you enter your title, you hit a button, you can immediately experience our data. Immediately, the AI, the sourcing, it's awesome. So just check it out. See what you think. Let us know. Give us a shout out if you love it. Any feedback, we're always happy to meet more people. And yeah, we hope you do love it. We work pretty hard and can't wait to hear what you think.
Oh, and I do want to give one final plug because we are so excited about the new data capabilities. We even have an unlimited package now where you can source unlimited candidates from our pool of over 1.2 billion people. You can have unlimited contact credits. Anyone that we have contact data for, personal emails, personal phones, you're no longer limited to, the 100 contact credits that you have with, insert any other competitor name here, but you have unlimited with us. You don't have to go and pay for credits anymore. So come try it out with us. That's how excited we are to get this all in your hands. So the world is your oyster at this point. All right. Well, Matt, I'm excited. People are going to start using this. I already know it. So that was, I don't even want to call this an episode. Fun announcement for everyone. I hope people are excited about this. They get into it. So if anyone has questions for us, send those over to us. We're definitely looking for feedback, thoughts on anything with this new offer. So thanks for coming by to talk a little bit about this with me. Always appreciate the conversation. They're fun. So as we wrap, Becoming a Hiring Machine is a production of Loxo. You can find all the show notes from this in the description of your favorite podcast streaming platform. Full video episodes are available on YouTube. And if you have questions, send them to us. podcast@loxo.co. So, all right, everyone, that's the show. Until next time.